All right, we're going to look at the isosceles triangle theorem here. So an isosceles triangle is a triangle where at least two of the sides are the same. If all three sides are the same, then it's called an equilateral triangle, but that's a type of isosceles triangle. So an isosceles triangle means two of the sides are the same. And in any isosceles triangle, the angles opposite the congruent sides are also congruent. So what I mean is this angle and this angle are both the same. Okay, so let's look at a couple examples. If these two angles are the same, then is the triangle isosceles? Yes. These sides have to be congruent because these angles are congruent. So it works both ways. If the sides are the same, then these angles have to be the same. And if the angles are the same, then the sides have to be congruent. Okay, so it says in triangle, if triangle ABC is isosceles with vertex A, solve for the two missing angles. So that means that if A is the vertex, then this side and this side are going to be congruent. So that tells me that down here, this angle is 50 degrees. And then we know that a triangle's angles have to add up to 180. So if we have 50 and 50, that's 100. So 180 minus 100 is 80. So this angle up here is going to be 80 degrees. It's obviously not drawn to scale, but that's what that would be. And then this side, we don't know. So, but we just wanted to figure out the angles. Okay, one more problem for this video, and then we'll wrap it up. So let's use what we learned. It says solve for the missing angles inside. We have three angles here, and we know those three have to add up to 180. And we know that these two sides are 12 and 13, so we don't know what this side is yet, but we'll be able to figure that out. So all three of these have to add up to 180. Let's add them up. We have 4x minus 13 plus 3x plus 7 plus 2x plus 6. And that gives us 4 plus 3 plus 2, that's 9x. Negative 13 plus 7 plus 6 is 0. So we get 9x equals 180. And then we just solve this equation. So we divide by 9, and x ends up being 20. Okay, so we have x. Now we need to figure out the angles. So if x is 20, this angle up here, we'll switch to blue, is 4 times 20, which is 80, minus 13. So 80 minus 13, that is 67 degrees. Okay, let's try this one. This is 3 times 20, that's 60. 60 plus 7 is 67 degrees. And then this one, 2 times 20 is 40. 40 plus 6 is 46 degrees. Okay, so if these two are the same, that means this 13 that's across from this 67 and this side are also they're going to be the same. So this would be 13 inches. So it asked us to find all the angles. We did that, 67, 46, and 67, and find the missing side, which is 13, because these two angles are the same. All right, so that is isosceles triangles.